Imagine this. You're 35,000 feet in the sky, cruising above the clouds, struggling to open your tray table without elbowing the stranger next to you. And suddenly, your phone buzzes. You forgot to put it on airplane mode. Did you just risk the lives of 200 people because you wanted to finish your group chat argument? Is the plane about to nosedive because your phone tried to catch a signal? Well, not exactly. Let's finally decode the mystery behind airplane mode, what it actually does, why airlines keep insisting you turn it on, and whether your phone is really capable of turning the aircraft into a flying paperweight. Spoiler, it's not. Okay, first things first. What is airplane mode? When you turn on airplane mode, your phone cuts off all its wireless communication features. That means no cellular signal, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no calls, no texts, no data, no dating apps reminding you how single you are. It's like your phone just decided to go full introvert. But it still lets you play downloaded music, games, or that one podcast episode you meant to catch up on 3 months ago. So basically, airplane mode turns your smartphone into a glorified 2010 iPod Touch. But why do airlines make such a big deal about it? Let's rewind history a little. The idea of airplane mode traces back to the 1990s and early 2000s, an era when phones looked like bricks and had antennas longer than your last relationship. Back then, electronics did interfere with airplane systems. Sort of. See, early aviation systems and communication channels weren't always shielded well against radio frequency interference. And mobile phones? They're tiny walking towers of electromagnetic chaos. When they tried to connect to cell towers from midair, they'd blast signals at full strength, like yelling into a megaphone from space. That might mess with the aircraft's communication, not into the planes going down way, but more like the pilot hears that weird dit-dit-dit buzzing instead of air traffic control. You know, that annoying interference your phone causes near speakers? Now imagine that happening in the pilot's headset while they're trying to land in a snowstorm. Not exactly ideal. So airlines said, let's not risk it, and the FAA agreed. Hence the birth of the rule, all devices must be in airplane mode. Fast forward to today. Modern aircraft are like flying data centers. They've got shielded wiring, robust communication systems, and navigation tech that's not easily phased by a few rogue radio waves. Phones today are also smarter. They operate on frequencies that are less likely to interfere with the plane's systems. Plus, most airlines now even offer in-flight Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Here's what happens when you don't turn on airplane mode. Your phone, high above the earth, frantically tries to connect to a cell tower. So your phone basically goes, hello? Anyone? At full blast, jumping towers, wasting battery, and potentially connecting to multiple towers at once. So here's the million-mile question. Will airplane mode eventually become obsolete? Actually, it's already starting to fade. In 2022, the European Union gave airlines permission to deploy 5G technology on planes, allowing passengers to make calls, use data, and text, all mid-air. They call it picocells. Think of it as a mini-cell tower installed right inside the aircraft. Your phone connects to that, not the towers on the ground. And from there, data is routed through a satellite or a ground station. So you get your sweet, sweet data fix. But yeah, airplane mode might not be mandatory forever. One day you might be able to call grandma mid-flight and tell her you're eating pretzels in the sky. Just please use headphones. Now you know airplane mode isn't a magical flight button. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button if you've ever pretended to be on airplane mode just to dodge a text, and subscribe for more curious deep dives into the weird science of everyday life.